Hello again, this is Yvonne from Cecile Rayleigh Designs channel in Las Vegas in New Jersey, or just New Jersey in New Jersey. So today's topic is, you can look at these guys. Actually, today's topic is, I have a quiz for you. And the quiz is, there are two different kinds of gems in this. What two different kinds of gems are there? I'll give you a second to pause over this. I apologize for a slight blue tint. It would be the beautiful sun umbrella that I'm using to get the glare out of this. So the two different kinds of stones are Malaya garnet from Mahenge, Tanzania, and sapphire from two regions. One is Sri Lanka and the other one is Kenya. Quiz part number 2 would be, well, which is which? You may notice that some of these stones have a little bit more of a extinction factor, I would call it. So there's a little bit more dark spots in them, and then a couple of them have less of that. If you can see that, then you'll be able to pick out which is the sapphire, which I placed in the center. This is the pair from Kenya. This is Lake Boringo. It's on my website. No heat, or rather just natural volcanic heat. You'll see a very even coloring. And then this is my little prize possession. This is a Sri Lanka certified unheated Patparacha. How can you tell it is? It's a very orangey stone, but if you look at it, hope you can see this. It's got orangey, peachy pink. I would call this, I would call it like a salmon color that's tending more toward the orange than toward the pink. So this would be pink orange if you use GIA's term for Patparacha. So they don't use peach. They just use the two regular color names, pink and orange. And if it's mostly orange, it's called pink orange. If it's mostly pink, it's called orange pink. And if it doesn't serve as a pad, it's going to go toward brownish. So now, because this is very expensive, I've sourced some that people will, you could use it, call it the poor man's Patparacha. $300 a carat is what you're looking at. These are 6mm round. Again, Mahenge Malayas from Mahenge, Tanzania. And these are also 300 a carat. These would come to about 300 a piece. And then these would come to less. So I'd imagine this would be 60 points, 70 points times 300, so 210, 200, 210. As I told you before, so first of all, I want to point out, see the range of color, like this wouldn't really be, this is a beautiful, beautiful stone, but it's not peach pink. It's more like pink brownish, perhaps, if I want to be rude to it. But it's definitely more of a dark stone, and more toward the, pinkish direction. And there's a lot, sorry, like I said, we're in New Jersey. And these aren't real pads either, but they are kind of peachy. So it would compare more favorably to this. I think we'll have to pause the video for a second. Now. Okay, welcome back. Sorry about that, but we had to wait until the tickets were evenly distributed among all the people that parked today mistakenly on the wrong side of the street, which cost $52 a pop. Luckily, I am one of the lucky people who has a garage. So, back to this. Now I've pulled out 3 of this lot of Mahanga Malayas that I think give you a nice color range also of what might still be Pot Baracha. Again, my view is that you see a little bit more extinction in these. So that's basically the one downside. But other than that, of course, you're getting, way better bang for the buck price-wise by, I don't know, a third, just guessing. So this color, I think, would be the closest. These are all Portuguese cut. Then this one that's the closest to this. And then here you're going more toward the pinkish spectrum of the Pot Baracha. And then here you would have officially moved outside of the spectrum. And somebody like me who looks at gems all the time, I would know immediately, or most likely I would identify this as a Malaya garnet and no way as a sapphire, where if I don't look very carefully at this stone, I might end up actually a little bit confused because that has a lot less extinction. Then again, to me, this is still the nicest that's on the website. Well, that's my little education for the day. As you see, I've borrowed quite a few of these guys, and I have more. If there are any requests, contact me. I'll try to list a few, but it's obviously just going to be a selection, and the others will eventually make their way back to the vendor now that demand is starting to increase again for gemstones. And that's it for the day. I am not dressed as a Pot Baracha today, but rather as a raspberry, but I hope you've enjoyed it anyway.